What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Road to Ascension. Last time we kind of had a double feature episode where I failed very quickly as the Silent, and then we got to dig into the defect a little bit with a redemption arc using the best build in the game, in my opinion, the Claw build. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we're going to dive into our level 2 Ascension with the defect. So let's see what we can find here. Rare card, max HP. I almost never take these. For some reason, I just don't like taking an issue in advance. But, let's see what we're looking at ahead of us here. Okay. I think I'm just going to up the random rare card, see what we get. Creative AI. I hope that doesn't define the run. I like Creative AI. It's a power that lets you get more powers. But it also costs 3 to cast, and it doesn't make the new powers you gain free. It just puts them into your hand. So it's a bit of a trap. You kind of need it to be part of a strategy in advance before you really want to start taking a card like Creative AI. It's a good card. It's just dangerous. So maybe we use it as a bit of a motivation for where we go next. For cards we take going forward, but at the moment, I don't think I'm going to be playing it very much. Auto Shield's awesome to be getting this early. It's a really, really good block card. So now whenever okay, hang on. Let's do this. I was kind of hoping that would happen. And then I can defend twice, take 0 damage. Boy, this thing is angry at me. Oh well. We'll get there eventually. So now if I have no block in advance, I can just get 2 free defends, then some for 1. So that's what makes Auto Shields so good. And then upgraded, it goes up to 15. It's just a fantastic block card. Especially, you just need to play it at the right time. So let's see here. Let's go for the week. I kind of want I want to kind of start preparing myself for what's to come. So not a lot to talk about this time around, actually. I think for the most part, this deck isn't doing anything terribly unique, so there's nothing for me to explain. I'm building up my lightning and then punching things a lot. So once something interesting pops up, then we'll be able to... Focused Potion. Okay. I don't think I've done anything with... Yes, now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. I love Frost. I don't think I've done anything with Focus yet. Focus is literally just that much better orbs. So if you gain 2 Focus, instead of this being 3, it would be 5. And then the evoke damage would be more, so on. So, kind of excited to see that. Definitely too early to be using it for this, but that's okay. Go for the eyes to weaken the fella. Glacier. Now we're doing good on defending. See, I prefer leaning heavier towards Frost when I do these kinds of runs, because the thing, just like when I did with the Ironclad very early on, I need to make sure that this doesn't hit 0. And the best way to do that is to prevent the damage, either by removing the threat or by building up the block. Okay, hang on now. Hear me out. Hear me out. I do like a good claw. I'm going to try it. If we get 2 claw builds in a row, that'd be awesome. There's Shuriken. So I've used Kunai in the past where you play 3 things, you gain a dexterity. Shuriken is the other one where if you play 3 attacks in a turn, you gain a strength. I like Shuriken better, but I can't afford it, so that's a shame. So I'll do a little bit of removal. I think I'm actually going to get rid of Creative AI. Cool as it may be, it's way too early to have a card like that in the deck. And then I think I will go for... I could get a potion here or one of these. Recycle would be cool, but only if I can get a good enough draw engine, which I don't think I can do from the defect very well. So, shut up there. I'm going to... I think I'm going to stick with... I'll go with a free power later on. So let's take on our first elite. Hopefully give us a chance to... Yep, could claw. Glacier. So we're already starting off strong, because now I have a passive block, and my claw has already gotten stronger. So now when I defend twice, these two will get me up to 14. So this isn't going to hurt me too much. Auto shields takes care of the rest of this problem. Now I'll be blocking for 15 before weakening, which is awesome. So usually defect builds, when I run them, they're either highly offensive with things like the claw, or they're balancing between frost and lightning. I don't often use darkness, not because it's bad, it's just it's hard for me specifically to plan around, so I tend not to. But I do love lightning and frost because they are just more damage, more block. They're very straightforward, and I appreciate that. So that's probably the direction I'm assuming this is going to go, if my past decisions have ever implied anything. But we'll see. Only time will tell. Right now, it's just going to be a whole lot of the basic attack and defend with your inserted frost and lightning. I will say I'm kind of hoping it speeds up a little bit, just because this guy, you know, he's a bit of a problem. And I'd like to make sure issues like this don't remain issues for long, you know, so I need to find out, ooh, old coin, more money. Can we go back for the shuriken? Let's see here. Oh, whoops, wrong button. Oh well, guess we have a skim now. It's amazing how much I've played this game and how often I still do that. So I'll claw this, hit this guy twice. I already played the claw, so there's nothing I can afford if I use the skim. Do this. I probably should have focused. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. If I can kill this guy, I'm going to take a bunch of damage here. Am I? No, I'm not. I'm going to drink this. So now these are each dealing 5, and that will kill him. I think that was worth it. Another claw. Good news. Let's go with... I'm going to go this way, because I kind of want more fights. I want more deck building to be happening. Right now, the cards that I'm using are very, very two-dimensional. So I need a little bit more of something going on. Don't get me wrong, I'm loving having cards like Glacier and Claw, but realistically, of the cards in my deck, those are among the ones that I'm actually interested in having. So, it will be good to be able to... get some more cards that are actually interesting. So, let's see what we get. See, again, the darkness, does it become free? That's the big question. No. Okay. I think that's probably why I don't use it very often, is I like casting cards that I can do more and more and more. So cards that cost less or do many things are much better to me. Darkness, it works only with darkness. It doesn't play very well with others most of the time. This could be free if I can kill with it, which shouldn't be difficult, but also having that much energy ready to go, I think I would need more. No. What do we get here? Ink bottle. When we play 10 cards, draw a card. See, now I kind of wish I had the recycle. But that's okay. So I gain a bunch of block, and you see it's just that simple to gain that much block to block this guy because of, what was the card I just played? My brain is definitely auto shields. So I think for this, we're just going to have to kind of, see, half of 69 would be 34.5. I'm not going to be able to get it down to 34. Am I going to be able to get it down to 34? I guess I'll get it down to 35. Okay. I was going to say, well, it either will or won't split when I get it there. That's okay. More damage. Nice. Good timing. Get this thing down lower. Do I have... I don't. Well, let's see what happens. Maybe I draw another claw. I did not draw another claw. That's okay. Getting him down to 15 sounds pretty good to me. Then I'll channel a lightning. I will get rid of the slime. So I'm taking a lot of damage from this slime, and I'm not the biggest fan of it, but it's okay. We'll be fine. I'm pretty confident with my defect, so I'm thinking we'll probably be okay. Just need to be a little more focused on defending than I have been. This will kill you. Cool. FTL, rebound, sweeping edge. I do love a good FTL. And I think I rest here. Do I rest or do I smith? Because I could make this better. That wouldn't have become free, so I really wish I didn't take it. Could make this better. Not by much, actually. Upgrading this is just universally better than upgrading Glacier. FTL, skim. I think I make auto shields better and then see if I can thin my deck down so that auto shields is always among the first cards I'm drawing. And as much as I want to fight another elite, I should play it a little more cautiously, so I'm not going to. So this is kind of cool. I hate the fact that they're all attacking, but I can do this, I can do this. I can static discharge, so that way I'm not taking 1 billion damage more than once. And maybe, can I kill one of them? I can kill this guy. So that's cool. Now I'm only taking 10 damage, gaining the electricity, or the lightning. So now I can start clearing them out by doing things like this, and then hit him. These 3 will wrap him up. So there's the block potion I wish I had. Leap would be good. Recursion would be good. I kind of want to do recursion so that I can trigger my frost more often. This time I definitely do rest. And then find loot. Nothing was there. Push my luck. That was a problem. Usually it's like a mushroom. Okay, that's fine. We'll be fine. We just have to be a little... We have to be quick on the damage draw. Luckily, I do have one of these ready to go, so that helps us a lot. Glacier. No, I can't do both, but this will deal him 16 damage, and then I can 12 block. Be fine this turn, and I just need to figure out how I'm going to kill him next turn. Upgrading the claw more. Gain a bunch more block. Okay, now I'm not taking damage again this turn. I really need to be drawing into more damage right now. Claw is good, but not the solution I'm after. I zap. I skim. Attack. Attack. Okay, that was honestly kind of nervous. That made me nervous for a second there, but we're okay. All for one. I think we're going back to a 0 cost deck for now. And to do that, I need to make things cost 0. So I'm going to make zap cost 0 next. This is my usual approach to playing the defect, is I love having 0 cost builds. Again, just for the sake of, I like trying to do as much as I can in a turn. That's the way you win in any kind of game where it's a resource versus resource, is you just need to be able to do the most using your resources. So, right now, 96, I can drop him down to 80. I can probably defend all of this. Because I can do this, I can recur, I can then evoke this twice, so I can't defend all of it, but I can reduce the damage down to 10, so that's fine. And now, All for One pulls it from my discard, so if I do this, I was hoping for better, I'll hit him anyway. I guess I shouldn't have done that, but that's okay. Now, one thing I love about the Orichalcum on the defect is it triggers before your frost. So when your Orichalcum won't trigger if you have any kind of block but at the end of your turn. So if you trigger the Orichalcum and then your frost, it's just a bunch of block. It's really good. So it's nice to it's a good thing to have. I think right now, let's see here. Yeah, just strike, I guess. I can't block both of them, but I can drink this. This will help me a lot. If I do electrodynamics, now whenever I hit something with electricity, I'm hitting everything with electricity. So now the number of them doesn't really matter. Get that up. I can skim, claw, strike this guy. I'm not going to be taking any damage because of frost and all that fun stuff. Really not the happiest that I'm seeing all of these slimes, but that's okay. So this actually is going to do me a huge amount of damage. I think this is just the right move. Because now I take 0 damage. These are both weak. Electrodynamics is a really fun card. It just makes your electricity so much more usable. I don't have any block up, so I'm going to. And then I'll get rid of some of these slimes. I don't think it's going to matter. But better safe than sorry. There we go. Problem solved. Act 1 complete. Hey, look who's back. I don't think I want any of these, though. I really don't. Hyper Beam is good, but that's only if I can really heavily lean away from using my orbs again. My current deck shows that potential, but it's also not guaranteed. And Auto Shields is helpful, but the farther into the game, the less it's useful. It's great for Act 1, useful for Act 2, borderline worthless in Act 3. So I would need another means of gaining block that doesn't use Frost. And right now, I don't have that. So I don't think I want Hyper Beam. Cool as it would be, I don't think I want it. No longer gain gold, no longer smith, or no longer obtain potions. I've ignored Sozu almost every single episode. I'm gonna try it. More energy is great. It might just... Potions are awesome, but I need money, and I need the ability to smith. My deck needs to be able to get upgraded. So, potions being awesome, they're still not an end-all, be-all. I cannot hit 2 merchants in a single run this time. We're going to play as defensively as we can here. I'm drawing all for 1 at terrible times. Oh boy, so that's 18 damage. I'm blocking for 11 right now. I think I just block. Not a lot I can do here. That wasn't my favorite opening hand. I also don't like that my deck's gotten so big already. I just noticed that. So you're about to get stronger, and I don't want to allow that. There's a defend to block one of these guys. If I dual cast, I zap, and then I dual cast, I'll block both of them, and then I can just punch this guy. So that's the big thing with, I mean, realistically every character, but especially with defect and silent, the order you play your cards matters so much. So it's something that you really need to pay attention to, because sometimes it's just as simple as, okay, like with the Ironclad, it doesn't matter if I'm attacking or defending. At the end of it, I'm still going to have that amount of attack or defend, and that's not always true, but with a fair number of their cards, realistically what matters is that you play the card, not the order you play them in. But like if I were to play this, the auto shields would be worthless. So it's important for me to, I mean, I was going to play it because just trying to, I mean, I'm blocking for all of it anyway. But with the silent and the defect more specifically, it really feels like it's, okay, that's the best time I could have drawn an all for 1. The rest of my deck is in my grave. So if I do this, I'll knock this guy out, draw all of these back, and then go to town. That was the best time for that. Cold Snap, Cool Head. I like a good Cool Head. I like a good cold Snap. I need a little bit more Frost Generation, so either of these would be fine. But, let's see. Both of them are really good. I think I'm going to go with the Cool Head. I think this is turning into Claw Build 2.0. I shouldn't, but I'm going to read. Obtain the book. The Enchiridion. Start each combat, add a random power to your hand. It costs 0 for that turn. I actually don't like having the Enchiridion, because when I want a small deck, it does bog things down a little bit, but that's okay. Realistically, it only really matters here, where if I get a creative, the power that I keep ignoring, as long as that's not the card it gives me, then really I should be fine. So now I can FTL. I can go for the eyes, but he can't be weakened. I can Glacier. And then if I Cool Head, maybe I get a Claw. I do. Awesome. I'm defending for enough thanks to the passive Frost. So we're good. So far things are going okay here. I think if I skim... Yep, so we're good there. You know, I said I shouldn't take skim. Can't take potions. I said I shouldn't take skim. Glad I did. I don't want any of... Blizzard, maybe. It's upgraded already. 3 times the number of Frost channeled. Yeah, it's a good go wide card. So now... Obtain a relic. Yes. Ooh, meat on the bone. So now, whenever my HP is low, I will heal... Oh, below 50%, I will heal for 12. So as the free heat sinks, I don't think it's going to do anything. Gonna go for the eyes on this guy. Gonna auto shields. Did I play any 0 cost? I did. I played a couple of them. So deal the damage. Go for the eyes again. Hit this guy again. I don't know why I'm dividing my damage, but I am. That's okay. Here's the claws. The claws will do a lot. I skim. Glacier. I'm no longer taking damage this turn. Focus in on this guy. Get rid of the cultist, and then 1v1 I'm much more confident on. How many times have I done this? Cool. It's too early to play an all for one, so that's just a bummer, but okay. Dual cast won't give me any block, but I do have the Orichalcum, so I'll be blocking for 10. So I might as well deal as much damage as I can, and then I'll be blocking for most of this damage. FTL, auto shields. So now I'm already blocking for enough against this guy. The dazed is going to get really old really quick, but I can't do anything about it. I would have needed an artifact earlier on. Get the block up. There's the claw. Skim. Good grief. I'm blocking for enough damage, but that's not awesome. So now I can weaken, and then I have to take... Of course, this is the one that he's dealing a silly amount of damage with. I have to take the 11. So, shame, but okay. I don't have any damage output right now. There's the FTL. There we go. Problem solved. So I certainly need the deck to be smaller. So I think I'm done adding cards for a second. I'm going to do this. I'm going to smith. I think I need more cards to cost 0. That's step 1 here. I need more cards to cost 0 so that all for one is doing more work. That's the card I didn't want to see show up, but it is what it is. Also, not super excited that I'm seeing these 3. So maybe if I upgrade, I can dual cast, and then I have to block. So 29, blocking for most of the damage, only taking 5. Okay, there's the heat sinks. Claw. Recursion, gain some block. Cool Head. Zap. Claw. I need to get rid of this guy as fast as possible. He has a trick up his sleeve that I really don't want to let happen. Echo Form. Not helpful. 9 damage to all enemies, but I can make that more. You get weaker. 11 damage. So that was the trick he was about to do was the thing I needed to avoid at all costs. So if I do this, I'll invest in a future turn. I'm going to take 10 here, but hopefully that Echo Form is going to do me more favors. That's not good. I don't think you can double in auto shields, so I'm going to Glacier twice. Really make sure that those defenses are up there. Now I can do this. Blizzard is going to do a lot now. So the thing that I just stopped is he has an ability, I think it's called Entangle or Ensnare, but basically it just means you can't play attacks for that turn. And that's a huge problem. So it's something best avoided. So now I can zap twice, and now I can all for one this guy. And now I get the claw. Go for the eyes on him, because this guy's not going to survive this turn. Zap. Reoccur. FTL. Dual cast. These two will finish him up, but just to be sure, there's the claw. Okay. And then meat on the bone. Kunai is back. Very good. Really wish I had that, really wish I had that, shuriken from earlier on, but that's okay. So let's see. I don't want any of these. I'm trying to shrink the deck, which is why I came this route. Meal ticket. Now whenever I enter shop, I heal more. Whenever I rest, I heal more. That would help me get rid of things. Step 1. Oh, I can't buy potions, so there's no point in looking at those. I was just about to. So cards I don't want or need anymore. Probably strikes. Probably strikes. I'm going to want to heal more. And then I think that's all here. All from here that I want. If you have no attacks in your hand, draw 2. Shuffle 3 random skills. No. Okay, that's fine. So now I do this. Now I'm going to take a bunch of question marks to hopefully shrink my deck even more. That's not going to help me because I'm going to be playing a lot of cards, but oh well. Okay. 1 of 20 cards is really good. Healing 25 is really good. I think I heal the 25. There we go. Remove a card from my deck. So I'm going to get rid of another defend. And then I think I'm going to go this way. So that way, potentially 1 less fight, but also just I don't need to then... Heat sinks. Awesome. I don't need to fight and then fight. I'd potentially get another remove, basically, is what I'm trying to say here with the words I'm definitely producing. Recursion. Go for the eyes. That's a fine turn. So I think I'm going to do okay for... I think I'm going to do okay for this act. So that's good. Because now I can do the 10 damage here, get all this back, go for the eyes on this guy again, claw, claw, FTL. I would rather strike, honestly. I mean, this is going to get me up to 21. I'd rather strike... Oh, there we go. I forgot these cost 0, so they're fine. I can do this whenever I want. Because I want his plated armor to go down faster. 20 damage outright, not awesome, but that's okay. Do this. Auto shields. Recur, because that makes Blizzard stronger. Claw. Blizzard. And then I can defend. Yeah, I think Blizzard was an okay card to take. I'm going to be running into more often I'm going to be running into enemies that are going to go wide. So it's good. It's a good idea to make sure I have a few attacks that also go wide. I don't need any of these. Do this. Give me a card removal. Just kidding. This is fine too. Oh, Hello World's another one that I'm not super excited about, actually. So if I zap, and then I Glacier, and then I Recur, and then I defend. Oh, I can play them all. I don't know what I'm doing. That was a good amount of damage on this guy. So, now my deck is going to get bogged down again. Go for the eyes. FTL. Claw. This is based on my discard pile, so the more cards I play before this would be better. I will dual cast. I'm now definitely blocking for enough. Doesn't matter, he's going away anyway. And then block. So I'm doing okay here. Again, heavily relying on claws, which is both good and bad. I love claw, but at the same time, I'm trying to, 1, give you guys some diverse deck builds to appreciate, and 2, I have to know more than one way to win. If all I do is use claw, then at some point claw won't be the option, and I won't be able to do anything about it. So that's something I do have to keep in mind when I going forward. Beam Cell, grateful it's a free card. All for one. Beam Cell. Wow, that's a shame. That's okay. I'll gain the 9. I'll block. I'll be fine. This guy's going to gain 15 of his defense back, but I'm clearly bowling through that quick enough. Like this. Problem solved. Power Potion, can't take potions. Streamline would be cool, but I'm not cycling as quick as I was last time. So, okay. Machine Learning is fine. If I recur, and then I dual cast, I can kill this guy, I can block this, and I can deal damage to this guy. So, he has a unique mechanic where half the time he won't attack if he doesn't have any minions. Most of the time he won't attack if he doesn't have any minions. So killing his minions is actually the best thing you can do to make sure that you... This deals 6, this also deals 6. So it doesn't really... Oh, this does 6 to everybody, though. So most of the time, the thing you really want to be doing is killing his minions so that he feels the need to rally, and then he'll feel the need to bolster them, and just rinse and repeat. So that's one of the better ideas to have, is to make sure that you're killing the minions first against him. It's not always what you want to be doing, but generally speaking, that's how you do it. Because now he'll be like, hey, go get him, and then he'll be like, wait, where'd they go? So... Usually, and that's not a 100%. He still will attack if he doesn't have minions, just not all the time. So, something to keep in mind when you encounter a Gremlin Leader. So now he rallies again, and he will attack this time. Good thing I drew the auto shields when I did. Deal the 9 damage to this guy. Draw more cards. Draw more cards. Zap. Clear out his minions. He's threatening for 36, and I don't have the ability to block more. That's okay. I'm taking 4. That's not bad. So, now, we can lay into this guy, do a bunch of damage. Sorry, I needed to check the ink bottle, because I definitely don't want to be drawing out and then playing the all-for-one. So now we play the all-for-one, get every 0 cost in my deck back, which isn't enough, honestly. I don't have enough of them. Oh, the last card was an FTL. Okay. So now he's down to 3 HP. It doesn't matter if he rallies, because these guys are minions and he is the minion leader. Killing him causes them to flee. So that's cool. That was a pretty seamless fight. More health. Awesome. Another claw. That's all the claws I think I'm going to need. Smith. Is there anything else I can make cost 0? There is. I think that's all of my 0 costs. Biased Cognition. Oh, I really don't want to play Biased Cognition, because this is a longer fight. This is going to make my orbs better and then progressively worse. So I really, really don't want to be playing Biased Cognition. So I'm just going to let that one fizzle. Not fizzle, just it's not going to do anything. It's going to sit in my deck. That's okay, though. I got cycled through 10 cards that round. That was pretty good. Now, I can deal 10 damage to this guy, get all this stuff back, make you weaker, claw, FTL, do this, evoke this twice, defend, hit this guy, claw him again. Alright, 22 block. I think that's not enough, but only 5 damage. Auto shields, claw, recur, get some frost going. Get more frost going. That's better. And see, this is what I mean when I say that it's really important to just make sure that you get... why I love frost so much is just by focusing on frost, I'm blocking big hits. And it's important to take as little damage as you can, for if that wasn't obvious. Let's see, how is this looking? So now I'll gain 10 block. Biased Cognition is just going to bog down my deck, and that's just going to have to be fine. Now, Claw, Zap, There's no reason to auto shields. He's not attacking. I'm going to recur just to power up Blizzard. Punch him once. So now he's looking for his minions. I can claw. Recur. Skim. Auto shields does me nothing. I'll dual cast. And then... Wait. We're doing okay. We're doing... But only okay. And I'm not super excited about that. But it's fine. We'll see what we work with. Make you weaker. I will Blizzard for a bunch. I will all for one to kill you. Get all of this back. It's nice having 3 claws in the deck again. It really speeds it up. Because now I can just wail on this guy. Recur. Dual cast to make Blizzard stronger. So this will be fine. He just called those guys back and he's already saying, where the heck are you? So, I mean, Blizzard's just slowly going to be the damage dealer. Between Blizzard and Claw, we'll be fine. And then now I'm just kind of building up the ink bottle. So now, I can... I want to see if I hit my other claws before I keep going. You get weaker. I want to get rid of these guys, but at the same time, I don't know if that's the right move. If I just focus on this guy, I can survive one turn of these guys going crazy. As a matter of fact, probably even more. Yeah, I'm fine. I should just focus on removing him at this point. So now, if I claw him, and then I all for one him, and we're good. That's Act 2. Doing well. Still can't take potions. Buffer is cool. Core Surge is cool. I like these cards. I can't use Meteor Strike. I wish I could, but I can't. So let's see. That's fine. I'm not planning on building the deck much more. Can't gain the potion. Don't need the gold. No. No, I want the energy. Deca and Donu, very cool. I've gotten really, really lucky that when I keep playing these decks that are all about playing as many cards as you can in a single turn, I haven't fought the Act 3 boss that limits how many times you can play a card. So that's been really lucky. So I recur, punch this guy, dual cast. I want to make Blizzard as big as I can. Drawing into that burn immediately. Not my favorite. Let's see, what do I have in the back? Not enough. Skim. There we go. Because now I can FTL, I can go for the eyes, I can claw. Now I can all for one and do it all again. And I'm just skyrocketing with my defenses. Recur, zap. Well, skyrocketing with my defenses, skyrocketing with my dexterity. I'm not playing any block cards this turn. And I was unable to kill this turn, but that's okay. I'm not taking any damage. And there's Claw. Cool. Can't take any potions. I don't know why I keep forgetting about that. I definitely do not want Hello World. So pick another fight. This is a fight I'm actually really happy about, because I can kill these guys pretty quickly. So I'm going to skim, zap, recur, dual cast, claw. Let's see here. I'm still not really blocking for any notable amount. So I'm going to gain my blocks, do as much damage as I can, which is 0. Actually, I don't know why I thought that was a good idea. There are my block cards, all one of them. Do I really only have 3 cards in the deck that add block? That can't be true. In my 20 card deck, 1, 2... Yeah, no, I guess I'm just relying on Frost. Huh, didn't think about it. So I'll get rid of this. Deal the damage to you. Play my Glacier. Block for enough. Auto shield. He's going to explode this turn, but he's actually not because... No. Oh, I just shuffled my deck, so all for one did me nothing. That's okay. That's okay. 17 block. You're weaker now. FTL. Block again. See, the thorns are really annoying. It's a really cool enemy. It's just really annoying to deal with. Because now every time I hit him, I've got to make sure I've got more block on the back burner. But, you know, it's a creative enemy. Definitely a creative enemy. That will kill him. I just need to block the damage first. Cool. Do I want hologram? Hologram might actually be worth it, because then I can go digging for cards like Claw. And it is a block card. I was just complaining I don't have enough of those, so I will take the hologram. I think I lose 4 max HP here. Begin to fall. I will lose a defend. Absolutely. Hey, cool. Healing my health. Now, I'm going to first get the discount, because now this is much cheaper, and it will be going forward. Is there anything here that I really, really need? Choose an attack that will always be in my opening hand. I think... Let me check again. Do I see a second shop at any point? Looks like the answer is no. The only one's over here, and that's... Oh, I guess I can reach it, actually. So I should hold on to some money. So I will do a removal, get rid of another strike, and move on. Okay, there's the big head. That's fine. Because I can claw. I can... Cool head. Glacier. I will recur. I will dual cast. Hologram. Get the claw back. Play it again. Skim. FTL. Zap. Claw. Really good opening turn. Really good opening turn. Only did 45 damage, but that's okay. I didn't take any damage. And I got to play Claw twice, which is really good. I didn't draw into my All for One, which actually is a problem because that means I'm going to reshuffle before All for One happens. So that's a bit of a bummer. Go for the eyes. Auto shields. Blizzard. All for One. Go for the eyes again. Strike him again. I'm blocking for enough. Keeping this guy weak is nice. There we go. Claw. Claw. Glacier. Then if I dual cast, I'll deal a bunch of damage, and then I'll punch him in the face. So he has this unique mechanic called slow. So he receives 10% more damage from attacks for each card I play. So now it's 10% more, and so on. So it's really, really good for a deck like this to be encountering him. And then I recur. I will dual cast my defenses. Skim. Claw. Strike. Blizzard. Gain enough block. We're good. And we're chunking him down. I mean, he's not doing anything to us. Yet. In fairness. Yet. This is going to help me a lot, though. Because now I do this. I get the All for One. I'm going to get a boatload of dexterity boosts. I can zap. I can do this. I can do a dual cast. Do a bunch of damage. And then block for 14 and get 2 frost. So that's fine. Yeah, no. This boss is... This elite's giving me no real trouble, which is great. 27, not enough. But not far from it. Is it 27? It's 35, so this is 7 damage plus 37 damage. Cool. Starting with the strength now. I still don't want dark. Show up here, full health, so I can smith. If I smith the hologram, it gives me more block and doesn't exhaust anymore. And I think that's just the right move. I can't make anything free, much as I wish I could make skim free. So I'm going to do the hologram. Now I can consistently get myself more claws. I don't like fighting you, because I always have to worry about what's the next card you're going to play, or next thing you're going to rotate into. Be weaker. Zap. Cool head. Glacier. Recur. Draw 3 cards. Claw. Claw. Dagnabbit. Oh, wait, no, I'm good. I'm good. I was able to switch him off of it. Cool. I forgot I started with a strength. The Vajra already paying for itself because it protected me from getting a curse in my hand. So if I all for one, FTL, my hand is full. I will auto shield first, claw, go for the eyes, zap, recur, dual cast. Now I can play the hologram, and I will grab my claw back. If I have enough energy, I could even use it to grab an all-for-one back, which is really cool. This is now threatening for 16. He's threatening me for 45, but he's threatening against a 45 block, so I would rather do what I did. Because I really don't want the curse being added to my deck if I can avoid it. So let's see here. Now I lightning, recur, and I think I take this damage. There's nothing I can do. I take this damage. I take 11. Now I can go for the eyes, so he's weakened again. Blizzard is getting better and better, but we can make it even better by doing this. All for one is still in the deck, but I can still play claws. So I'm going to do... There's all for one. I wish I had one more energy, because then I could all for one, hologram, all for one again. That's okay. So now we're going to zap. We are going to dual cast. I just want my guard as high as I can. Recur. Now I can focus on damage, which is going fine, I think. Yeah, I'm good there. So that's 18 damage I'm not taking. If I can come across a couple claws, then I think we'll be right as rain. Because I can go for the eyes. His block is huge. So let's get rid of the block. Let's get rid of that. I don't think he's going to rotate into threatening me again for a second. What damage does claw deal now? 19. Why does one 19 and one's 25? Doesn't matter. Hologram. Grab the claw. So if I do this, break his guard, and then do this, it'll wrap him up. Cool. That was a good time for FTL to pop up. Can't take potions. Don't want the recursion. No, I don't want the recursion. Go this way. So now whenever I rest, I'll start with 2 more energy. So I'll have more explosive turns. More explosive opening turns. Add a random colorless. Yeah, that's fine. It gets rid of itself. Ooh. I'm healing a lot. I don't want to do... Yeah, no, I'll just fight this guy again. That's fine. Oh, Loop is a really good card. Happy to see Loop. Get the 2 claws. Go for the eyes. Recur. Play Blizzard just because I can. Deal 1 damage. So now I only need to deal 10 damage to this guy, which I will successfully do. Now I get all these claws back. Gonna deal a bunch more damage to this guy. Go for the eyes. Recur. I will zap for free. I will dual cast. Punch him. Defend. Already deal 90 damage to this guy before he got to do anything. Really big fan of that. FTL. Glacier. Get my block up because now I can start hitting him. Just get that out of my hand. There's nothing in my graveyard to take. That's okay. He's already down to half health and barely started. So now I can zap to gain some block. Recur. Dual cast. Now I can start hitting him, which is just going to zap. Drawing into a claw, that's really good. Recur, dual cast. Now I can claw and blizzard unpunished. I love going back to the fighting the Act 1 boss again, because you just feel so powerful. I mean, look at that. He's not even he's not getting a chance to do anything. It's pretty cool. It's a really satisfying feeling. Strike and then Glacier. He's at 5 HP. He's at 2 HP. So now all I need to do is defend and then punch him, and we're good. Took no damage against that guy, and I got a Mango, raising my max HP. Very cool. Colorless Potion, can't have it. Melter, no. But now I get this shop, which was the whole reason I came over here. It heals me, and things cost less. Is there anything else I want or need before the final fight? I'm probably going to be full health before that fight, so I don't need that. So I'm going to get rid of another strike. I guess I can do this. That'd be fine. And then I'm going to hold on to some gold just on the off chance. Nope, never mind. I was going to say I'm going to hold on to some gold on the off chance that there's one more question mark, but I didn't realize that it's fire, fight, fire, and then we're good. So full health. So what can I upgrade? Gaining 2 artifact would be kind of cool. All for 1 dealing more damage would be kind of cool. Maybe now I make this better. Does this apply more weak? This does apply more weak. Realistically, most of the deck is kind of doing its thing. Maybe I make Skim better, draw 4 cards. I'm going to do Skim. Drawing more cards is really helpful. So we enter a fight against these guys. That's not that big of a deal. Static Discharge, Auto Guard, Zap, Recur, Claw, Blizzard, deal 1 damage to all of them. Had I thought about the fact that I was about to draw a hologram, I probably wouldn't have hit end so quickly. So that's my biggest issue, is I have such a habit of, I get into a groove, I stop paying attention to what I'm doing, and then I miss very helpful things. So, not what I would recommend. I Skim. I was hoping to draw into the All for One when I had enough energy to play it. That's okay. I'm blocking for... They're threatening for 26 plus stuff. Okay, we're good. We're good. 26 plus 9, so I'm taking 8. That's fine. Do this. You get weaker. Recur. Skim. Start dealing the damage. How are you doing? 13. Not bad. We could do better. Claw you. And then Blizzard. Blizzard's going to be really helpful here. Blizzard's going to be really helpful against Deca and Donu, because I'll be hitting everybody. I got really lucky with how many healing artifacts I've found throughout this run. I don't want to belittle that fact. So now if I All for One, hit this guy, get the whole deck back, and I think that's just the end of this fight. Yeah, it is. Can't take Liquid Memories. Don't want Rebound. And now we're here, full health, Smith. What else is there to upgrade, really? I guess now I do upgrade the Glacier just so I can block for 3 more. There's really nothing more. Everything else is already where I want it to be. Defragment's nice. The first time that it's offered me that, so now just passively my orbs are going to do better. So last time I wailed on Donu first. This time I'm going to wail on Deca first. Go for the eyes, be weaker. Never mind, you have artifact. I forgot about that. That's okay. FTL, Zap, block, and then dual cast. And take 11. That's okay. Early damage is fine, as long as it's not consistent. Play this. Recur. All for One. Get everything back. Go crazy. I should have done that to him to get rid of another artifact, but that's okay. Zap. Recur. Dual cast my Frost. Skim. Get another Claw. How are you doing? 7 already. And then Hologram. What do I want back? I guess a claw. So I will claw one more time. Alright, that's fine. I'm blocking for 42. So I think we're going to be doing okay against these guys, especially considering he's already almost at half health. FTL. Forgot that they fill my deck a little bit. I don't like when they do that. Claw. Recur. Claw. Dual cast. Is there anything in my graveyard? I really want to be blocking right now, and I'm not. So maybe I take the skim in hopes for, okay, auto shields. Oh, because I'm already Dagnabbit. Now be weaker. And I'm still not blocking for enough. I'm going to be taking 6. But 6 is better than what it was. So now claws are going to be doing a lot more damage. Get rid of your artifacts a little bit. I can see these two are not doing me any favors. But might as well play them. And then go for the eyes, and I can actually make this less brutal for myself. Only take 1 damage. That was actually much better than I thought it would be. So, free 20 block. Cool to draw the skim. Recur, skim, claw again. He's not sticking around. Oh, he's definitely not sticking around. Because now I can all for 1 and just start wailing on the donut. The donut's not going to be able to stop me. Recur, dual cast. This is slowly getting there. I've made 5 frost so far. FTL. I don't think it can kill me fast enough anymore. Gain the block, do the claw, draw some cards. I've already got blocks, that's not helpful, but this is... There we go. And that's Ascension 2 with the defect. It always kind of finds its way back to a claw build, and you know what? I am fine with that. I'm trying to break away from it when I can, for the sake of, 1, giving you guys diverse deck builds, and 2, claw's not always going to show itself, and only 1 claw isn't worth it. It's a bit of a risk to take 1 claw. You need at least 2 to really make it count. So, going forward, maybe the third, maybe Ascension 3, the big Ascension 3 that I've yet to clear on camera, will be able to get there. So we'll find out next time. Thank you everybody so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.